Greetings! I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another episode of Byte Club Cinema. Today I'll be doing Girl from the Other Side, released by WIT Studio as a 3-part OVA. I saw the first part on Crunchyroll, and then I was like, oh my god, this is so awesome. I'm going to hold off on the rest of this until I stream it, because this is really, really good. I love the art style on this, and I love the story. I am a sucker for this kind of story. Now, joining me on this venture is Novdalune, who is someone I met through Harleen's server. Very sweet girl, loves head pats. Introduce yourself for our audience.
Hello, my name is Novdalune or Novdalune, whatever you would like to call me. As Dominic said, enjoy head pats and many other varieties of things involving head pats. As long as it has head pats, I don't care. I like it.
Yes, as with many of the guests on my stream, I kidnapped her. I currently have her locked in my basement, and she's not allowed to leave. I got her in a little cell right near the easel. So, the main thing here is so I'm currently doing anime with Diesel on weekends, so I'm doing Chainsaw Man. I was originally going to do Call of the Night by myself. However, I think Diesel will really like Call of the Night and get a lot out of it. So I'm going to let him. He and I will watch that after Chainsaw Man. And so with Novdalune, I will probably focus on series that I don't think Diesel will be super into or have a lot of stuff to do. Sort of like, for example, I'm doing Faraway Paladin still by myself, but I don't know. If this goes well, we'll watch some anime and maybe some movies together and things like that. And we can stream that and our we'll work that out. But yeah, this is a surprise test, and I did spring it on her. kind of just put a collar around her neck and dragged her in here, kicking and screaming, because I'm evil, you know. Um, all right. Let's see. Let's get this queued up. All right, and full screen. There we are. All right. Now, as usual, there will be no audio from the show itself, because copyright. But you will be able to see the subtitles. I've got the video mask because copyright. Now, even though this was released as a 3-part OVA, we're going to watch all 3 episodes together as one. So this will be a single video, essentially treating this like an anime movie. The file itself, it's only 109 minutes total. So not 109. Sorry, it's only an hour 9. And so it's, as I said, it was released as 3 20-some minute episodes. So yeah, they just was spliced together in this file. So that works. This is from the Blu-ray release of it. And as I said, it's really, really gorgeous. Okay, so Novdalune, do you have it open on your end?
Yes, I do.
Yay! Wonderful, good girl. All right. All right, you will press play in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Subtitles should be automatically on, so. Oh. Oh no, and make sure. Oh no, I just realized. Make sure you have Japanese audio selected. Oh dear. Huh. And apparently it defaults to the English dub.
All right.
And yeah, make sure full subtitles are on too. Apparently the default is to have it on English with just translations for signs. Whoops. Huh. If you just right click on the video, you can edit that. I just had to do that on my end.
Yeah, I got it.
Great. Oh, this is a really neat intro. Yeah. There's some gorgeous world building here. Yeah. Yeah, you'll immediately notice a lot of the textures and stuff here. It almost looks very marker or crayon drawn. The way they do the lines and like the flowers. According to WIT Studio, they literally invented some new technology to be able to draw like this for animation. So what you're seeing is uh, completely new. Some of the art and the styles you're seeing.
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen this kind of art style before.
Yeah, it's based. I believe the series is a light novel. I think. Oh, wait, no, this is the one that Poltergeist was talking about. By Nagabe, yeah. I think they had the name wrong because Poltergeist was saying, "Oh, you should do Girl on the Other Side" by Nagabe. Well, no, this is the one by Nagabe. This is the girl from the other side. Okay, all right, so that clears that up. So Poltergeist was in fact talking about this series. Oh, I hope they're still in the chat. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay, good, good, good. Yes, yes, yes. So I've seen the first third of this, but I haven't seen the finale. So I am a sucker for this type of story. I uh not necessarily these dark aspects here, but what it will turn into. Yeah, so you have soldiers wiping out an entire village, just slaughtering everybody. And what I like here is you do have some clear guilt by the soldiers, like, yeah, they've just done a monstrous thing, but they're still like, oh man, he's gonna have trouble sleeping tonight.
I mean, I would too if I was forced to murder an entire village.
Mm-hmm. Oh hi, you're alive? What? Yeah. So what we saw earlier in that earlier one was her village being wiped out. But it's very clear her parents put her out here in the woods, set her up like that so she wouldn't be found. Yeah. Now this is interesting too. You see his rationalization. It's like if we're going to be monsters, then we need to at least be effective. Because if we're going to do this, we need to at least accomplish our aim. Otherwise, what's the point? And that really is a reaction some people have. It's why some people will keep driving a genocide um, on and on and on because it's the sunken cost fallacy. I think it's like, well, I've already gotten this far. If I don't finish the job, then what was the point? And it's interesting here too. Yeah, he's using his position to try to encourage. It's like, oh, you can trust me, he says as he draws an arrow ready to kill you. But you also have a very quick naming. It's like, okay, so the guy with the horns, he's an outsider, quote unquote. So now we know what they're called. Yeah, it's based on a manga. I haven't seen the film itself. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's written and illustrated. Yeah, okay, so it is a manga. So the style we're seeing here in the animation is based on the manga style, and it's a very faithful recreation too. WIT Studio pulled out all the stops on this.
She's too innocent. Why did they kill her village?
Well, to stop an infection. So some kind of plague or curse. We're not sure yet, but they clearly have a reason. But I mean, is it the right solution? That's there's.
She's even named Shiva. Oh my god.
No. Yeah, that's what drew me into it. She is adorable and precious. I just thought I was sleeping at home with my auntie, right? Okay, so it's the auntie who hit her. All right. And if she only just realizes now that, wait a minute, are you? Wait, are you not a human? Hold on. Yes. So he's an outsider, but he does not curse people. So I like the implication there. There are outsiders who do. Wow. So he's also lived so long he's forgotten his name. Again, great small little dialogue moments to establish key facts, but it sounds natural. Yeah, it's something that normally cuts things apart is being used to hold people together. It is a nice bit of irony there. I like it. It's so cute. Like her motions, the contrast between how he moves and how she moves is really well done. And I love his design too. I mean, he's a goat, but he looks like he has a beak, so it's like a goat slash bird.
Goat demon.
Yeah. Aren't you afraid of me? Hmm. He finds himself here every so often. Yeah. Yeah, so we established that he wanders around. So he doesn't necessarily have a permanent home. So the question is like, what is their life cycle? We don't know. They're very long lived, but now we're assuming the insiders here are human, but we're not sure of that. Ah, cursed to not sleep. Right, and they established that he doesn't feel pain because he's holding his hand into the fire. Something that a human definitely could not do. He can do it. So I love that marriage of like the visual with the explanation. You're the doctor now. Wait, I'm the doctor? Yes, you're the doctor. Okay. Right. Just don't go outside. So, uh, you can already see the setup where that's going to go in terms of what she probably won't do at some point.
Please don't die. She's too precious.
Yeah, something about. So that's another little setup. Hey, look, it's a Chekhov's gun, but it's a locket. I bet you if you open it, it says "Never forget October." What was it, October 13th or something? Man, look at the lighting on that. That's is crazy. Like, and to
It's
know that
really
all
well
that is hand
animated.
drawn. Yeah. Again, this is WIT Studio. WIT Studio has done some of the great animes that we've had recently. As I said, these the same people who did Ancient Magus Bride. They did Ranking of Kings. If I pull up some of the other ones. But WIT Studio is currently one of my favorites. They did the first season of Attack on Titan. Kaminari the Iron Fortress, which is another great one. Villain Saga. Also, Spy Family, which now Spy Family had some downs to the story, but the animation was always incredible. It's still great. Ah, there
I
we
need
go.
to finish Spy Family.
Ah, here we go. So now this guy,
Um,
now we see what happens to them when they're cursed. It's like, so wait, what's this infection they're talking about? Well, there you go. There's an example. Now you know. But yeah, now this type of story, as you can tell what it's turning into, I love this one of the monstrous older male figure having to uh, protect somebody else, usually a female. And this one is a kind of father daughter kind of relationship. In Ancient Magus Bride, it's they're married, so it's more romantic between the two. But I love this one of like monster, Beauty and the Beast variation. I love that kind of tale. I'm a sucker for it. You also have this. So you have this. You've got Somali and the Forest Guardian, I think it was called. That one's also really really cute and really really good. Did she leave the house? I told her not to leave the house. Did she leave the house? Yeah, and he's thinking to himself, you can see there how his mind is already going to dark places like, oh, I was abandoned. Yep, I'm used to that.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Please.
look, you're too tall. So the voice actor for the doctor here is Jun Fukuyama. So if he sounds familiar, it's because he's been voice acting since like 1998, and he's done a ton of different roles. So he's Joker in Persona 5.
I knew he sounded familiar.
Yeah, he's also Watanuki from Holic, which is a personal favorite. Let's see, trying to see others. Oh, he's the main character in Spice and Wolf. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's also Koro Sensei in Assassination Classroom. Oh, and he's Lelouch in Code Geass. There you go. That's just a few of his roles. Dude has been in a ton of stuff, from Witch Hunter Robin to Lodos Wars. Oh no! Oh! Yeah, I love this little montage. They're bonding. Again, very parent-child. And he's unused to this, though. Like, he's used to people being afraid and running away and abandoning him. Oh. I bet she has childlike innocence. She's not afraid of someone who just looks strange. I've never seen a
Oh
pancake this
no.
black. But look how appreciative she is, too. And her presence is motivating him to touch things up. Because, yeah, he's stayed here before, but if you notice, like, compare how the things looked before she was here. He just kind of let the place become decrepit over time. He didn't really care all that much. But her presence, now he's starting to care a little bit. He's starting to look at his surroundings. He's starting to notice, this is a little dirty. This could do some touching up. Yeah, I could probably invest in this. But I like how, like, she's drawn as very round. Her face is round, her eyes are round, her hair is rounded. Whereas he's drawn as very pointy, with hard edges. It's a nice visual contrast between the two.
It's very beautiful. Very beautiful art style. I like it a lot.
Uh, like the rippling outlines really help it make it look like a flip book or a picture book. Because like he's just standing there, but you'll notice like little variations in like the color. It's the coloring is very watercolor like on his scarf and stuff. Um, it looks like it's been done with watercolor. And it helps it. I mean, she's just so cute and precious. It's like, yes, must protect. You know, I've only seen her for 5 minutes, but if anything happened to her, I would kill everybody in this room.
Example of the power of a smile. Oh no.
Testing. Okay, there we go. All right, my mic got knocked offline for some reason.
It's okay.
Okay, so this guy is the one who tackled the soldier. That thing they call the curse. I refuse to spread it unlike you. Okay. Oh, okay, so he was a human who was turned into this. Okay, so that's an important establishment. So essentially, she's reigniting his humanity a little bit, but yeah. Hmm. Okay, so so we see here he's trapped halfway in between. So he's a human who was turned, but he refuses to share in his misery like some of the others do. Some of the others purposefully convert humans into them to basically swell their ranks. He won't do that. So he still has some human morality to him.
Yeah, but then that begs the question, where did that morality come from if they didn't just become a mindless zombie, basically?
Right. Yeah, he's able to retain his humanity, so it shows that he's very strong willed, whereas some of the others have given into it. To the point he's able to take care of her. So that's actually pretty impressive. If that thing is what normally happens to people who get infected. Yeah. And now we see his resolve. It's like, alright, I can't save everybody, but this one I'm gonna save. This one I will protect. And in doing so I will essentially be somewhat human. Because humans protect other humans. So this is me claiming part of my humanity that, visually has been lost. So we see, it's redeeming. It's a redemption for him. But yeah, that's probably an item he had with him when he was still human. A reminder. Hey, Sage! Glad to see you around. Man, I can't believe my mic cut out on me like that. That was very weird. Friends. Oh, that's his wife. Okay, so the insiders are human. Alright, so that is confirmed. So the outsiders curse. I mean, do the outsiders also just straight up kill them too? Or do they just curse them? Definitely some parallels here to Attack on Titan. I can't tell for sure whether it was all real. Hmm. Well, it grounds him. It could be another function too. Even though he can't remember his own details, by remembering the fact that I had a wife, I had a child, I was human, by having that, it helps his mind stay focused and keep to the fore. It keeps him from being dragged away into wherever the outsiders go. It's actually, by the way, kind of interesting. You have this whole like curse slash infection thing. You think about how this played out during our own plague years from a few years back. Huh. Now this is neat. So now we're slipping essentially into her dreams here. God, look at the painting style they use here for the background. Yeah, it's almost like a 1800s classical painting. Man, is that colored pencil or paint?
It looks like
But look at
paint.
the rough outline. Yeah, you can see the canvas. Yeah, that's paint.
Yeah, the
There's a
canvas paint.
Yeah, you can see a canvas texture on here. I love the little smudges around her as the outline. Um, that is so creative. That is so cool. Yeah, and that's what he is to her. He offers her security and a way out of loneliness and despair, and she offers him a path back to being human. Instead of just wandering, being like, I'm human, I'm human, I'm human, now he has something to ground himself again with and reinforce it. Because he knows that, okay, if I'm not doing this, then I am human. Because humans wouldn't do that, and I'm not doing it. Hey, and he's getting better at pancakes. Yeah, that's a bit of an arc.
Fluffy pancake.
Yeah, making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Put them on Bobby Flay. There we go. What would Gordon Ramsay say about his pancakes? Now it's interesting though. He's cursed, so he doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel heat. He doesn't get hungry. He doesn't need to sleep either. I did like that bit where she drinks the tea and tries it without the sugar. For the longest time, like I put a ridiculous amount of sugar in my tea when I was little. Like I think like 5 teaspoons or something, and it took me forever to finally wean myself off of that and be able to drink it straight.
The southern style Texas tea with all the sugar in the world.
Yeah, I can't do sweet tea. I have to do unsweet tea. Oh boy, most sweet tea is just too sweet. Ugh, it's over sweetened. It's like I like to taste the tea part.
Yeah,
At a
instead
certain
of just sugar water.
yeah, yeah. At a certain point, it's just brown corn syrup. It's like no, please no. Okay, so that's probably what he's studying. So he's probably studying how to try to fix the curse. That's probably one of the things, because we saw him teach you how to break it. So that's probably what these books are for. That's probably why he knows medicine and stuff. Oh, I just realized when he said pristine, what he was doing, he was looking for dead bodies. He was looking for dead bodies to experiment on. That's what he's probably doing. He was probably going to raid the corpses to find specimens, do autopsies, and to run experiments on the curse. He can't exactly do that with a little child here. I mean, it's not like too horrifying because he's a doctor. He's running medical experiments. We use cadavers in medical experiments. Yeah, her voice acting is so good. Let's see. Oh, so her voice actress, that's Ri Takahashi, better known as Explosion Megamin herself. So yeah,
Megumi.
yeah. So she is the voice of. She's voiced by Megamin. All right, yeah. That explains why she's so good. Yeah. Also Amelia in ReZero, of course, and Mash from Fate Grand Order. Huh. Yeah, she's clearly putting on more of a job. But yeah, both of these are veteran voice actors who know what they're doing, and they're both doing a very, very good job here. His voice is, um, this he's clearly like he's awkward. If I can find a village with people. Yeah, so this plotline is kind of similar to Somali and the Forest Guardian, where he's like, I'm trying to find other humans because I can't protect this small child forever. Yeah, even though he personally benefits from being near Shiva, and he knows this, he is still doing what is best for her. He's putting her interests above his own, which shows he cares for her. He loves her. He's like, oh, I need to do what's best for her, not me. And that's really good. Again, he has retained his humanity. The folks who do the cursing, the outsiders who do the cursing, they're selfish. Because they're like, I'm in pain. I will share that and bring others to be like me. Didn't know about mother. Oh. Ah, okay. We get an update on the soldier. Oh, he's turning into some kind of like Birdman. Fascinating. So you have an overarching. Yeah, so we have an entity called the Mother, who is apparently behind the outsiders. So what's the agenda? What is the reason for it? They don't seem to be deliberately malicious. it almost feels like they have good intentions. It's just their methods are not great. Yeah, he doesn't feel pain, which means he doesn't feel exhaustion, which means he can travel huge distances and not even feel it. But she's a little kid. I'm surprised he doesn't devise like a stroller or something like that. I love the way they've done the flower field here. Also, the way they do his fur on the back is very interesting because they have it almost as a moving smudge, essentially. So it implies wispiness, but the smudges, um, again, have that. They really draw that painting effect. I also feel like, in some ways, they deliberately don't have the motions as smooth as they could make them. Like because you can see the in between frames when she actually reaches down to grab the thing, and I feel like they're spacing it out on purpose so you see that. So again, make it clear that this is a moving paint. Yeah, they all left. They ran away. Oh no. Yeah, will she be smart enough to get away from him? Oh, interesting. Okay. So we went from a bird to a tree?
Tree demon.
Huh. Oh, those trees. So if you can't basically if you can't handle the infection, if you can't handle the curse, and you lose your shape, you turn into a tree. So he's been able to retain his form for a while, same as some of the others. But okay, yeah, that explains the tree with the sweater in it that we saw before. Yeah. Well, that's kind of horrifying. There's some body horror for you. You get infected, and it's like, yeah, I mean, you might retain your form, or you might just turn into a tree. Yeah. Well, who get to see your loved ones turning into trees. So maybe that's the end game: is convert humans to trees to quote save the planet. Huh? Wait, was she already infected? Wait, has she, okay, hold on. Is she saying that she's already been infected? Huh. Hmm. Yeah, the way they indicate the light. That's very interesting. So the everything's got a um like a particle effect at the edges, so there's very few clean lines, except for here and there. Like, but with a lot of the light source and stuff. Yeah, the moving shadows, the moving colorations, very intricate animation style. Yeah, I love his design. Like, I like his coat and the what's that scarf thing he's wearing called? Do you remember?
Hmm.
Is that an ascot? Is that what an ascot is?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I love his jacket and stuff. Ah, so there's a king. Okay, so she is cursed. Down the road to the west. Okay, so it wasn't that guy, the bird guy. So she's cursed. So all right. So the question is, how long does it take? Because we saw that the soldier there, it only took hardly any time at all. Oh wow. Okay, and we get another completely new animation style here. Wow. Oh man. Ah, oh, dude, it's like it's on paper. Like in some ways it's more detailed, in other ways it's more like smudged. But it's so neat because we, in some ways, we're getting a clearer view of his face and stuff. Ah, oh, the way it dissolves. I know I'm making a huge deal on the animation here. It's just because it's so good. It's so good.
This
I mean,
probably took so long to make.
yeah, I know. Well, I said, well, WIT Studio debuted this. They said they created new technology just for this to be able to get this done properly. But the way they did the pencil, but the symbolic representation is also good too. It's like he represents. So this is again, this is a Beauty and the Beast variation. Same with Somali and the Forest Spirit. Same with Ancient Magus Bride. But in his case, he's a human turned into a monster by a curse. I mean, hey, we've seen that, heard that one before, right? But here, it's caused way more of the memory loss. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, is he doing this to what? Well, on one hand, that will prevent people from finding out she's there. But yeah, no, Shiva would definitely not want you to murder a man. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that he attacked him because it's like, oh my god, you're an outsider. Oh, gotta fight to survive. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's infected. Oh wow. Okay, man, it shows you just the fear that people have. It's like even the possibility. Like yeah, because he wasn't infected. He just killed himself on the chance that he was infected. Um, man. And we've seen this kind of fear too. Like it's really, really eerie watching this in this day and age. Um, after we've gone through the plague years on our end. Yeah, because
The
this came out in 2015. Looks like you can no longer use that soul. Yeah, he didn't kill the man. He stopped himself. The man killed himself. And now the doctor is like, oh man. Yeah, when we see this guy here, he's part tree. He's more tree-like than the doctor, but he hasn't let himself go totally, so he doesn't have as much control. Now I think what's cool though is she's cursed, but because it's probably because she's so nice and because she's so um, uh, human in her actions. That's probably why the curse hasn't spread as quick. In other words, the less monstrous you are as a person, it looks like the slower the curse is to take you. So it's a commentary on, you know, bringing out the monster inside. Oh, right, because he left the pendant behind, but when she doubled back, that's what she was grabbing was the pendant. Oh, that's really neat. That's really cute. No, they both think of each other. They both put each other first in their thoughts. That's really really nice. But yeah, as I was saying earlier with the beast archetype, it's the curse. He has more memory loss than like the beast from Beauty and the Beast, and so he's struggling to retain what is there. Uh, once we're cast, it's very much a study of what can happen to an exile when you're thrown out of society, when you're branded an outcast and you're marked. It's very easy to forget who you were before that. It's very easy to devolve, to lose oneself, to become like these other beings, just evolve into an animal, and to forget what it is to be human. When you become ungrounded. But then you find something to root yourself down a little bit. You latch on to another person, and I like that. It's not being presented here in a oh my god power of friendship Yu-Gi-Oh kind of way. It's being very presented as like, hey, I found something to protect, and that urge to protect something and to think of something beyond myself is reminding me of what it is to be human, and that's yeah, yeah, that's really good. So why is he bringing her here? Is this to meet the mother figure to try to find the cure? Oh, he kept one of the flowers from the crown. Okay. So yeah, it makes it. Let's see. I'm wondering if this is like he thinks this will lead to her being cured or something like that. Because her curse is clearly not as far gone as others. Wow, that's a weird looking fish. I would not want to catch that on the end of a hook.
What are you talking about? It's delicious.
Yeah, but I also like it again. Ancient Magus Bride. The cool thing about Elias is he is treated as an outsider both by humans and by other fairies because of what he is, and the Doctor has an element of that here too. Because you have the other outsiders don't even treat him as one of them entirely. It's like, do you even remember who the mother is? No. Oh man, you're weird. Okay. Okay. Deeper. Essentially, I guess the heart of the infection. So some kind of sacrifice. So okay, so they can bring like the skulls or the parts. So like when yeah, so that was one was from the soldier there. Yeah, so what is the end goal for the mother? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting though. He's using the term curse. I mean, I would, I would think that mother would not view it as a curse, perhaps, because it doesn't seem like the others treat it as a curse. Yeah, and I like that. If you start to live in a way that isn't human, how long before you forget what it is to be human? I like that. That's a very Star Trek kind of thing. Hmm. Oh, neat. Even with the black, they have like a little like a watercolor painting thing. Oh, but I love the emotional plea. Okay, so what's gonna happen next?
No.
Okay, so he's offered Shiva and be like, hey, spare her. I mean, she was still alive, though. I don't. I feel like we missed something there. Like, did she die all of a sudden? No. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking a whole lot because I'm trying to puzzle through. It's like, so wait, what's going on? Okay, so when they're cursed, so they have water inside them. Okay, so I guess so I guess when they're cursed, they turn into trees. So some of them basically they're moving trees essentially. So okay, so the water is kind of like their soul or something like that. So if she essentially drinks his soul or drinks that actually remove her curse. So by offering that to her, he might be able to cure her. Okay, so that's interesting. All right, so that explains a little bit on the physiology. Okay, right. He took the flower down to represent her, but it wasn't actually her. So he did, in fact, leave her at the shore. Okay. Right, yeah, I'm not going to take my watch underwater, or my locket underwater. That'd be silly. No. Aw. Oh, that's a nice place to put it. There you go. Also, really, really nice sound design on the click for that locket. It's small, but it's very distinct, and I mean, it sounds like an actual locket click. So, I just wanted to put it. You at home can't hear that because I silenced the volume, but it is really, really good sound design on the locket click. Small thing, but I noticed it.
Gosh, the art style is so good.
Yeah. I mean, look at the way they do the color on the sunset coming out of the trees there, the reflection in the pond. Ah, Yeah, the music's also really haunting and slow, perfect for something like this. Almost like Breath of the Wild in some ways. Man, again, this looks like a watercolor here. Like, yeah, it varies between watercolors and a canvas painting, along with colored pencils. Just like all the different kind of mediums, but done really, really well and combined. Now it's like, okay, we're just gonna have these two do a nice long walk, and the dog, or no, foxes. Well, dog. I think yes, they're a combination of dogs and foxes. I like how they're just playing with the piece of cloth. We might be horrendous outside spirits that can curse you, but we still like playing with things because dogs or fox, whatever they are. So he can. So it sounds like what the answer is basically is if he lets her drink his soul, she'll cure the curse. But that will kill him. So he would have to sacrifice his existence to save her. There's no way she's going to do that. So they're kind of basically at a stalemate. And they're basically just going to have to come to terms with that.
Very bittersweet ending.
Right. They still have each other, though, and that's good. But we gain a little insight into what the mother is. So now, obviously, now this is only 3 episodes. This is not the entire manga. This is only based. Um, this was not the entire story. So there is more to this. Obviously, we have hints at a larger world. There's a king. There's villages. Um, there's clearly an ongoing process and pressure and stuff like that. Let's see. Um, let's see. Um,
Very, very bittersweet ending.
yeah. But yeah, no. So according to the summary, so I just read the wiki summary of how the story starts. So basically, yeah. So she was abandoned. Now she says she was cursed, um, or at least she suspects she was cursed. Um, However, but we don't know she was cursed. So yeah, they routinely genocide the people they think contacted the outsiders. Because if you touch an outsider, you get cursed. We saw that before. Um, that's why he doesn't touch her. Now so they refer to her as a soul. So the outsiders use souls as power, I guess, or some such, and that I guess is their energy source or their lifeblood. Maybe that's what they claim through the tree method. So it seems like the goal of the mother is to convert humanity into trees. Why? We don't know. Uh, why? Like, what's the goal of the mother? What is the motivation for the mother? We don't know. Not established. We know the mother exists, and we know what she's doing, but not why. The king's motivation is much clearer. It's protecting what's left, what little is left of humanity, from being turned into trees. So infection bad, purge. So very Attack on Titan. One would almost expect him to start erecting giant walls. Basically like, all right, here's Wall, Maria, and I forgot the walls of Attack on Titan. Somebody in the comments below, remind me what the walls are for Attack on Titan. I forgot, but you know what I'm referring to, right?
I never actually did watch Attack on Titan, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Um, the first bit's okay. It's not bad. It gets kind of stupid once they get off the island and you see the larger world. It gets a little, I don't know. Eh. It leans really hard into World War II imagery. Um, and it's like eh. And it leaves behind the medieval setting and goes for World War II. And it's like, wait, what? Like, this is a world where cannons were a thing, and now you're saying all of a sudden there's battleships? What? Okay, I guess. I don't know, just it feels weird. Um, but no, this one, yeah, I want to see more of the world. I want to see more of the king and the pressure on him. And again, you also have Cabaneri in the Iron Fortress, which is about a zombie outbreak in a 1800s Japan, and they go to steampunk direction to get around it. That's kind of neat. Okay, is there an after credit scene? Nope, no after credit scene. That's it. Okay. Um. All right, so no post credit. There we go. All right, that is it. All right, let me flip back to chatting. All right, so that is done. Let's start with you. So, all right, now, what are your thoughts on this 1 hour, 3-part OVA thing?
I want more. The art style is very good. It's very mesmerizing, and I also I could understand that it'd probably take them decades, basically, to make something of this caliber for an even longer series. But it was very impressive. I enjoyed it. Also, I
Hmm.
really liked the premise of the story too. But I mean, it seemed very bittersweet. It didn't seem like it really wanted to pull many punches. It just kind of just stealthily snuck in some cyanide into your cookies or something.
I like that analogy. Yeah. Now I will point out the manga itself has been fully released in English. So the manga ran from 2015 to 2021, and all volumes have been released in English. They are available for sale, so you can own the entire series. It was from Seven Seas, so it should still be in print too. I might pick that up. Now the animation bits here. So there was a 10-minute animation, apparently done in 2019. What we just watched, was released in 2022, and this was released with the bonus volume. So this was an exclusive, special edition. As the extra volume 12 of the manga, this was released alongside that. So that's where this comes from. So this was done as a special to cap off the manga. So will we ever get a full adaptation? Um, don't know. Don't know. So apparently the 2022 one, the one we just saw, was nominated for the Animation Film Festival. Um, doesn't look like it won, but hey, it got a nomination for Wizio out of it, so that was neat. I wonder who did win. Like who beat this? Um, man, yeah, and this is also, and the manga itself has also gotten some accolades. So the American Library Association has posted this as one of the great graphic novels for teens, and yeah, I'd definitely go with that. And it is directly inspired by Beauty and the Beast too. But yeah, I agree with you. I want more after watching this. Three episodes is not enough. Give me more. What? Tell me more about this world. Tell me more about this story. Like, who is Mother? What does she want? Where does she come from? Is she a response to something? Is this one of those cases where humans messed up and created her, and now she's striking back by turning us all into trees? Is this some kind of we violated something in Mother Nature? Is that the mother? I mean, that's usually how this goes. Like, mother is Mother Nature. but like what's going on? What is the Doctor's backstory? Was his family, he got turned. It was his family genocided by the king's men, like we saw. Like, did he live and his wife and kid got slaughtered? Don't know. What is Shiva's story? Why is Shiva special? Because again, the soldiers came into that village, wiped them all out, but she was hidden away. The auntie made sure that she was safe, that she was hidden, that she would not be found. But the auntie, by all accounts, is dead. So, why would the auntie go through so much trouble to make sure that Shiva is squirreled away, safe, someplace where the soldiers wouldn't find her, only to end up dead herself? What makes her that important? Is it just because she's a cute little girl and don't want any harm to her, or is there something else? I mean, Shiva herself doesn't seem to know her own backstory here. And why was it an auntie, not her parents? Who are her parents? We don't know. So, there's a lot of unknowns, a lot of mysteries. It's not dealt with here. I want to see them tackled. Yeah, I would love full adaptation. Would be great. So let's see, there's 11 volumes of the manga. So let's see. Obviously, this doesn't span the entire story. So assuming, I don't know. Even if you did like one volume of the manga per episode, and that's extremely fast, you would still you have at a minimum a 12 episode series out of this. So you could probably let's see. I'm going back to like Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer and their pacing. They took about 5 chapters into one episode or so at a time. Mind you, the chapters there were really long. So, um, so I don't know. Yeah, you could probably do a 26 episode series on this, pretty easily, given the sheer amount of material there is. And it depends on how many of the chapters are just like, here's some scenery porn. Like, look how gorgeous this is. Because, my god, a lot of this OVA was like, look how beautiful this is, everybody. Look at this. And I'm like, I'm not complaining because, god, it is, in fact, super amazing gorgeous. Like, that sequence where he's thinking back, like, he's in there and thinking back to his human self, and it just changes art style. And it goes from, like, the painting thing to, like, wow, like super detail on his face, and the human self is like dissolving and stuff. The visual symbolism, the it's just gorgeous. My God, that is so pretty. Um, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I want more, but this is great. This is absolutely great. This is definitely one of those. Like, if there was ever a reason to get anime in like 4K resolution or something like that, this is a great excuse for it because you absolutely want this show in particular in the best possible resolution you want because it is so pretty. Um, Now, so what did you think overall of like? Let's see. Did you have a particular favorite moment? There we go. No, not that.
A particular favorite moment?
Yeah, like what's the scene that really stood out for you?
Honestly, I don't really have a favorite moment. I thought all of it was good. Like, I didn't really have like exactly like a favorite moment. I would have to watch it again to get it. I would have to watch it again to really get a favorite moment. When I want to definitely dissect it, I will definitely come back to you on that. But I would say that probably if I were to have to pick one right now, uh, maybe the scene where you get to see the one villager turn into a tree because it kind of just gives you the grasp of the situation on how bad the curse can actually be.
Yeah, yeah, no, that was neat. I was not expecting the tree thing. I thought like I mean I saw the clothing in the trees, but I didn't put two and two together until the dude actually turned into one. I'm like, oh, that's the end stage. Okay, wow, yeah, that's yeah. So if you don't have your head together like the doctor does, you just straight up turn into a tree. Like that reminds me of the one of the ghouls from Fallout 3, where I think he's got a seed growing in his head and then you see him like turning into an actual tree, I believe. It reminds me of that. It's like, ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Man, that is a thing. I would not like that. That's not fun. I can see why they really really don't want the infection to spread. Yeah, because all it takes is touch. An outsider touches you, you get the curse. There you go. It's spread on. It's not. It's worse than zombies. You know, zombies have to bite you. This one is just like literally just a simple brush of skin on skin, and bam, you're infected. Goodbye. You're gonna be a tree now. Enjoy. Now the question is: are trees made of people, hardwood or softwood? What do you think?
Um, hardwood or softwood? I didn't know I was becoming a game theorist today. Um,
Oh.
um,
Well, hey, okay, here's another one. All right, so Navda, you get affected. What kind of tree would you turn into? Ah,
if
there
I
we
were
go.
to, if I were to turn into a tree, I would want to be made of mahogany.
Mahogany. Yes, you would make a wonderful desk then. Mahogany.
Yes,
Dragon Ball
turn
Z
me
abridged.
into desk.
All right, I'll turn you into a chair. How's that? Um, anyway, Um, I would probably be, let's see, I'd want to be maple because then I could convince Canadians to drink my syrup on a regular basis. It's like, ha 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 ha. You know, put me in your mouth, you filthy Canadians. Yes. Anyway, that is, um, let's see. Um, but yeah, the tree that was really good. Let's see. I'm trying to think what was my favorite scene on there. Um, oh, I mean, I really like the scene where like he's reflecting back on his human self. That was really good. Um, man, I, I, let's see. Hmm. Man, I'm trying to think. Normally, I'm a lot faster on this. I'm thinking. Brain turning. I mean, I guess. I'm debating between the part where he's contemplating killing the guy, so to keep things secret. But then it's like, no, wait, hold on. I can't be murdering a dude. She would not approve. And it's, by the way, it's also interesting too. When he's thinking about killing the guy, a normal outsider would be like, well, I'm going to touch you and turn you into one of me. That's effectively murder because now by converting you, I fulfilled my obligation to make more of myself. But in his case, he considers like chopping with an axe, like a mundane human style murder. So it shows how the doctor is like he's still grounded in humanity because he isn't says his brain for stopping this guy. He doesn't think like an outsider. An outsider would think infection, so he can't go back to the village. You know, his thinking is I'm going to smash him with an axe. I'm just going to chop him down, which is yeah, that's what humans contemplate murder. So, and so even in his choice to possibly engage in evil or violence, he's still human. He's still thinking like one. That's good. That's good on him. And I think they expressed the connection between them enough to warrant that payoff of yeah, you're my light. You know, you've reminded me what I am. You know, and you've helped me come back out of the darkness that I was kind of followed into. And that was really good. It's enough on that. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one. There's just so many good scenes in this. So yes, those of you who watch this, go watch this. It's on Crunchyroll, so you can watch it there. I think the Blu-ray is for sale and the manga is for sale. I will probably be picking this up, the manga, because the art style looks just amazing. I've been wanting to watch this for a while. It's been on my watch list forever, but I knew I wanted to stream my reaction to it because of how just pretty this is. Hey, I'm glad I finally got a chance. Glad you were here with me, Navda. Yay. As I don't think Diesel would have enjoyed this quite as much. That's why I didn't ask him. Um, you know, because Diesel with Diesel, I'm going to go more for like horror and some other stuff there that I know he's really into. So like some of the Monster Girl genre as well, because he's really into Monster Girls, like really really into Monster Girls. I will probably also get him to do Jobless Reincarnation with me because there's one character, Jobless Reincarnation. I know he's just man that gets his motor running. So I have him do that have him do that one with me. Um, but yeah, and Naka, yeah, it was really great. Let me know if there's any series you want to do together. We'll definitely do that. Um, Sage has already claimed Arcane. We'll be doing Arcane with Sage and probably Diesel there. Um, but yeah. Hey, this is good. I can't really think of anything else. Do you have anything more to add, Nafta, that you can think of?
Nothing that I can personally think of.
Yeah. I would say overall, um, the sheer. So in terms of final grade for me, um, on the overall score, I'm going to give this one A tier. And a large chunk of it is due to the technical excellence of the animation. This, like the animation quality is S tier. Like this competes with KyoAni. Kyoto Animation, man, watch out. WIT Studio is like coming up right behind you when it comes to mastery of the animated art form. Because this was amazing. This is groundbreaking animation technology as WIT admits itself, like it invented things to be able to do this show. Violet Evergarden is a stunning animation masterpiece in terms of beauty and all that. This one is, yeah, and it does it in a very different direction. It has its own feel, its own style, and it does it exceptionally well. So in terms of just pure animation, it's S tier. I only give it A tier because it's not a complete story. I think like if they actually do a full 26 episode run of this show, I think I could probably give this S tier. The main thing holding it back. I love the theme of the man becomes a monster and he's trying to remember what it's like to be a man. I love that. I love the outcast nature of his existence and his exploration of that. There are, and I love the redemption through helping another. Uh, Love themes. I'm a sucker for those. I want to see them play out more completely. I do feel like we got the Cliff Note versions of probably what's in the source material, not the full. So that's what makes this A tier, not S tier. But a full TV show that goes over the entire manga. It gives us everything these characters are thinking about. I think that will be S tier, or has the potential to be anyway. With this animation style plus the full story that actually wraps up some of the mysteries. Oh yeah, yeah. So WIT Studio, get on that. I mean, I know you're busy with Spy Family and all, but please get on that. Thank you. I really, really want a full series of this. This is really good. This is really freaking good. Return for watching the movie on my own. Oh, hey, Poltergeist. So okay, yeah, you just finished it. Awesome. So Navda and I both really, really enjoyed it. As I give this an 8 rank. It's not S tier only because the story is not complete. Oh, uh, what are your thoughts as our resident ghost with the most? No. Is there a second one? Yeah, that's what Nocta said. It's like, I want more. Yeah, me too. I want there to be more. The biggest problem with the thing, they released this as a three-part OVA, but that is strung to get, that functions essentially as a single movie, an hour, 9 minute movie, quote unquote. Um, but yeah, no, this is all there is so far. WIT Studio has been working, again, WIT Studio has been busy on Ranking of Kings and Spy Family. Those are their two current projects. Because WIT Studio was in danger of going out of business. That was one of the issues they had. Was they were starting to run out of money, and so like Ranking of Kings was actually slated to possibly be their final series that they'd be able to get out. But thankfully, Ranking of Kings was successful enough. Gave them a shot in the arm. They also had VV Fluoride Song, which I still haven't watched yet. I need to. And that one is also gave them a bit of a shot in the arm. Plus, of course, Spy Family. The success of Spy Family is also very much keeping them afloat and financially solvent. So that's good. So hopefully that will give them the time and the energy to come back and finish this. 9 out of 10. Um, 9 or 10 out of 10. I like vague and artsy stories. I'm a sucker for the slower paced Miyazaki storytelling. Yes, yeah, no, same here. I have, and when it's as gorgeous as this, I have no issues with the pacing whatsoever. Because at the very least, I've got eye candy. That's why I like Violet Evergarden, despite being on the slower end of the pacing scale, totally fine. I'm fine with that because my God, it's pretty. I love it. I love it so much. It's really, really pretty. Have you seen Violet Evergarden yet? No, no.
Violet Evergarden? Can't say I have.
Okay, well, maybe. Yeah, yeah, we might do that one sometime. That one is get your tissues. It's a tearjerker. Boy, there's like 2 episodes in there that make me tear up, and my God, the movie had me crying like 3 times. And I don't cry. To be clear, I'm a robot. My brain's in a robot body. I don't cry easy, but it can get this robot body of mine leaking some oil. Oh man. Uh,
Listen, listen. I can't do crying. I couldn't even finish Your Lie in April.
Oh yeah, no, this is so much worse than Your Lie in April. You have no idea. No, Violet Evergarden, Violet Evergarden is I mean it's known as one of the greatest anime of all time. Like if you say if someone says what's the greatest anime ever made, and someone says Violet Evergarden, you can make a pretty good case for that one. I mean Cowboy Bebop is another, of course, but like if someone says Violet Evergarden is the greatest anime ever made, I mean I can't really argue with them too much because yeah, that is a perfectly valid choice. It is in a lot of ways one of the best. Um, oh, and oh yeah, Poltergeist says Violet Evergarden. Not all of it. It's good. Oh, okay. So Poltergeist has seen some of it. Eden, which is also Netflix, 3 to 4 episodes, very cute. Oh, okay, good to know. I think I've heard of Eden, but okay. Um, but yeah, Violet Evergarden is very emotional with a slower pace. Yeah, I agree. The main issue I have with this the incomplete nature. But yeah, okay. So Poltergeist view are kind of saying it's not the ending of Wolf's Rain, huh? Eden is not the ending of Wolf's Rain. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I tried watching Wolf's Rain. Back when it was on Adult Swim, I couldn't get into it. I guess maybe because like I'm not. I don't know. There's not a lot of vampire werewolf stuff that appeals to me. Vampire wise, Helsing. There you go. I mean, I like Helsing. That's oh, and Call of the Night. Yeah, I like Helsing and Call of the Night. I don't like too many vampire things other than that. Um, yeah, but have you seen Helsing? Nada.
I have only seen the abridged version for the
Ah, okay.
funny.
Yes, well, Helsing Bridge is great. Knock knock. Who's there? A real fucking vampire. Yeah, no, good stuff. Um, yeah, no, Helsing Bridge is quite amazing. I agree with you. Um, I love the bit where he's fighting Rip Van Winkle in the abridged, and it's like, I spent time as a woman. Let's see. Well, joke's on you. I've spent time as a woman, and nobody alive understands my sexual preference. um,
So, in other words, Miss Periwinkle, bitches love cannons.
Oh, yes. Bitches do love cannons. Yes, I agree. Yeah, no, well, so I did for Spooky Month this time. I did Phasmo. I'll probably do Helsing for October next year or so. We got plenty of shows to do in the meantime. But yeah, that's on my list of shows to watch. Definitely Helsing TV, Helsing OVA, and Helsing Abridged. The Helsing trilogy, I call it. Even though it's not really a trilogy, it's just three of the same things done in different ways. So but it's Helsing and it's all good. It's one of the few anime, very few anime that where the dub is superior to the Japanese original. Like that's how good the dub is. The dub is it's one of the best dubs in all of anime. Not too many people will argue that one. Um, yeah. All right. So I think we're pretty much wrapped up here. Hey, thanks for contributing Poltergeist. Glad to see you in the chat. Glad to see you active. We're going to end the VOD here. If you're watching this on YouTube, hey, check me out live. I'm usually doing Byte Club Cinema on Tuesdays and Fridays at a minimum, and I've now added Saturdays and Sundays with Diesel. We've got a kind of a pattern of rhythm going where Saturdays we're going to do Chainsaw Man for now, and then Sundays we're going to do a movie. So this Saturday we will do Chainsaw Man, and then Sunday we're going to do Willy's Wonderland. That's up to Five Nights at Freddy's. Since we did Five Nights at Freddy's, we're going to do Willy's Wonderland because that came out first, but it is very clearly inspired by FNAF. They just managed to get that one done before the FNAF movie, because they had it in the bag before the pandemic hit. So whereas FNAF got delayed by the pandemic, so that took a little longer. So we're gonna watch that and see how it compares. I mean, I prefer the FNAF movie personally, but Willy's Wonderland is not bad. It's got a few shortcomings, but it's not bad. It is a fun watch. I think Diesel will enjoy it too. Okay, so let us. Let's see. Oh yeah, let me do the sign out. Did you have anything you want to shill, Navda? Yeah, everyone go watch Navda. They stream all the time. They stream constantly, like every single day, right?
What are you talking about? No, I know.
Tons of content. Just oodles and oodles of content, right? Top tier.
I haven't played a single video game in like 2 weeks.
Oh. Well, we've all been there. Alright. Well, everyone go to Noctis' channel and give her head pats. She deserves head pats. Lots of head pats.
That's probably more akin to what I would ask of people.
Yes, it's the meme of the girl on the couch with like a bunch of guys standing behind, but in this case they're all just extending their hands and giving head pats. There we go. That's what's going on. It's totally wholesome. No, really. Yes. Anyway, that was a weird joke. Sorry. But at least I kept it wholesome. All right. Alright, then that's it. So nothing to show for you. Alright, cool. This is Dominic Bytes signing out. When next we meet, may your robot body be fully charged!
Also, hi, Dominic!
Hey, Dominic Bytes. Welcome. Welcome on by.
Yes, welcome to the stream, Dominic Bytes. Hopefully everything works out for you, buddy.
Welcome to stream, Dominic!
Hi, Dominic.
Dominic. Yep. Hi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, though.
Hello, Dominic. Hello, darling. How you doing, darling?
Hello, Dominic.
So hello, Dominic. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Dominic! Hello, Dominic. I hope you're doing good today.
How's it going, Dominic? Welcome in.
Mwah.
Hi, Dominic. How you doing, cheese pie?
Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, sweetie. It's good to see you.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, Dominic.
Dominic, hello.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello.
Dominic Bytes, hello.
Dominic, thank you.
Can you stop slamming shit?
Hey, Dominic.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello.
Dominic Bytes, you productive little devil.
Dominic Bytes. Oh, it's you.
Oh my god. Also, thank you for clipping as always, Dom. You are so sweet. I really appreciate you. You are an absolutely wonderful being, as all of you are.